哎，昨晚泰山第一，昨晚反正好像还好哎。我昨天其实有继续玩哎，但我没有发现那个影像断了。所以其实我昨天我有把那关打完，但是它断了。但没有，但就打完那关而已啦，所以我们可以继续接着玩。
The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned.
Hello MHA.
Fortunately,
这次没有气弹了。
aircraft carrier Kestrel 2 was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel 2 is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Ocean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces. If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us.
机械巨鸟，简单来说就是空中堡垒吧。
Gain control of the space elevator ASAP.
我把它干了。
Good luck out there.
Okay, let's go. 哦，你看得懂啊？真的假的？我都快要看不懂了。我们继续初级吧，我们先不升级。怎么会看得懂？我对面转来转去，你怎么还看得懂？ 哦，空中加油吗？好酷哦！空中加油！加速一下，加速一下！无情对齐。 天灵盖被捅了。
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other base's squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action.
好，那我们加速冲刺，击完，高速击完。Welcome， 高速击完。
Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger time to show the other guys that we get wet, wild, and do dirty, dirty things.
耶，对对对。
Once you hit one of them, stick to them like.
哎，等一下，这个气流混乱，我飞机乱飞。哦，一整个失控乱飞。先扁谁？哪一位欠扁？这两位欠扁吧。 GG。我们先去追那一只，无情开追。对啊，我是用手把控制的，没错，是用 Switch Pro。我把 Switch 的手把接到电脑上来了。Miss。耶！不要！他们很累。啊，我一直被锁定哎，那先扁上面那只了。哇！卖准备照。哦呦，这躲过了欸。哦，有，这到底是哪里？GG。哦，在哪里？高速俯冲。我飞到云里面来躲飞弹，耶！啊！
Looks like they weren't ready for a fight. Clouds are screwing up the accuracy. Once the enemy gets behind me, that's your chance to take him out.
先冲出云层，不然这个里面太雾了，什么都看不到。抓到了，嘣！
Nice kill.
One remaining.
剩他了，剩这位孤军，可怜的人。哦，他好远哦。 Yahoo!
Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
他学我，哦吼！感觉有引擎哎，感觉还有东西。哎，为什么会有 missile？ Oh my god！ 为什么会有 missile？ 空中巨鸟。怎么跟外星人一样啊？ 好，先回避，呀呗！
We'll live through this, Trigger. These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. There's too many of them.
These guys won't go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan.
什么叫作战不变？ 打爆巨鸟，打爆巨鸟，他叫我们打爆巨鸟了。
Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
我啦！哇，这个警报一直在响哎、
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1.
呼呼呼！
Status? Try to find the situation. Focus your fire, Golem Squadron. Golem 2, missile, evade! Evading!
我们绕一圈，绕到他后面去打。
This is Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be
到底有没有锁定到啊？有。
Skeleton 3, break!
减速，跟在他后面打，
Skeleton 3's lost.
What's the plan?
Where's that report? Continue to maintain air superiority. HQ, what's happening? Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How'd that happen?
跟着后面打，
What the hell? Caution, all aircraft stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Evade! Control throw!
哦哩，
I'm breaking off!
那你过来。
Skeleton 2 lost.
Recon incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down.
哇，防护罩哎，哇！
All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation.
啊，
Earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape. We'll go, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger. Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
哦，他叫我们去打那些 UAV 啦，那些无人机。
Escort Golem 2.
好，我们赶快来打无人机
continuing。the mission. Still got my wings.
无人机怎么那么多？
Kill it for me. I'm back and I
You won't make any difference up here.
不要想跑，你们都不要想跑。
copy that. Returning home.
Bandit is in my sights.
哇，那我另外一个飞弹没了。
Golem 1, bandit behind you.
I'm still shocked up. Bring him on.
我只剩38枚飞弹了。
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy. Retreating aircraft.
就好像尾追比较烂一点。
Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron,
Miss.
hang in there and come back safe.
Okay.
Mage 2, just keep firing. Got one in my sights. Missed.
哦呦，
Squadron, you're going toe to toe with the UAVs. Good work.
差点裂开。
Enemies locked. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat. Lock acquired. My status is fine. Affirmative.
OK，
Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts. Prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now.
What?
Attack.
打得到吗？
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle.
有了，所以
Missile.
Fast. It's like he...
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2,
Oi!
status report.
差点被骗。
Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Orange wingtips.
差点裂开
Can't。shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
嗯，这个比较近，这个比较近。
Locked. It's chow time.
哎，等一下，
Don't think, focus.
因为还有一只，在这里，在这里，在这里，这是比较近，这是比较近，先去扁它。
Golem and Mage Squadron. Help us.
Get those UAVs
Ah.
off the fence.
啊，他叫我们去支援队友。好，
Squadron can handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out. Mage 2, missile away.
not done? Then we just might make it.
哦呦，
Don't look back, just have faith. Gollum and Mage, we owe you a debt, and we'll pay it.
嗯，不对
Mage 2, UAV down.
我们应该还有一只在附近吧？
Get those things off my ass.
哪里啊
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
？No No
Longer it takes,
No
the worse
No。
our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
A few seconds could mean life or death for 'em.
OK，
I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-grade aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
急速升空，
I'm dead.
脱离云层，脱离云层。
I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off. Mage 2, walking.
Yeah，
Going for the loner. Fox 2.
这是打得到吗？打到了，
Good
衰
job,
了
Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator.
掠食者，
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
真的，我们有队友 keep 崩溃嘞。
Support.
好，我们来了，我觉得他要狙了。哇，他狙了。
Golem 2, lost. Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie? I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs.
紧急回旋，
We owe him one. How can I retreat with a UAV on my tail?
Distract the bandit. Fire for some time.
哇，你很会嘞！哦呦，
Golem 1, Fox 2. This is getting a little tight.
哇，那只怎么那么会绕啊？
You're running out of missiles.
中了啦，掉了啦
All！ UAVs have been splashed. I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with. Golem Squadron, Maid Squadron, withdraw.
撤退，不要让我断线就好，不要让我弹 game 就好。我们慢慢撤退。你还可以接回去哦。
Page 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Page 2, you are cleared for landing.
哦，我们可以玩降落哎，好哎。
3,000 to runway. Page 2, lower speed.
Low speed, OK。
Page 2, bank right.
Low speed, low speed。
To runway. Page 2, lower nose. You're too high.
哇！
You're past the guidance limit. Make a safe landing. Abort landing. Page 2 has crashed.
速度太快了，
Page 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach.
速度太快了。
Runway is clear. Page 2, you
哎，
are
我们换到左边去了，换到右边来了。我们要减速。
3,000 to runway. Page 2, lower speed.
我们要减到多少啊？你要跟我讲啊。
Page 2, bank left. Page 2, lower nose. You're too high.
好，我们太高了。
1,500 to runway.
为什么还在加速啊？
Pass the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
我可以吧？这样可以吧？耶呼！
Good work, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie. Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons.
同时进行翻转 pitch up。
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us.
被嘴了，
Our own forces also suffered heavy losses.
本出面应急，然后被嘴了。
Many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
其实这好像也是现在战争的一个情况。你不管是哪边都会被打，都会被嘴啊。你打别人也会被嘴啊，防守的也被嘴。 怎样都被怼，两边都是输家。
Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the state of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? Because someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Arusian princess rallying her people on the Arusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Rescue 拯救，我们要拯救谁？
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us.
前总统吧？那谁
The man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you, Trigger.
躲猫猫，这是玩躲猫
After
猫
you。bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
我们要做那么多事啊！队友要做什么？队友在后面捡呢。哦，7万块 ，Mirage 幻象2000啊，有一个锁定的，幻象2000呢。我能买吗？我有那么多钱吗？我们开个幻象吧。我到底多少钱啊？这什么意思？两种不一样的。OK， 它前面那一根好丑哦。呜呼！我们买这个吗？还是这个长城空对舰飞弹？对啊，我没有这个。10大秘辛 ，Mirage。不对，我们这是要打地面，对不对？那我们要用这个，我们要用 地面武装，特殊武器，装这个吧，2个配备，这可以干嘛？你这个加了一点 speed 的。Enemy Watch 2000够。
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence.
好。
Radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
我不能讲话，可怜。
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar.
他不是叫我们飞进云层吗？
Also strictly forbidden.
那我们就飞进云层
We're
里。
heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you.
OK。Autopilot。哦，有感觉了，嗨起来了，嗨起来了。
Mage 2, you're icing up.
你不是叫我飞云层，还是我们要飞出云层？飞出云层好了，我们在云层上方，上来看个风景。总统，我来了！别死！轨道电梯在那里。Space Elevator。乱流哎！我的机体在乱震哎！
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
哦，不要催我，不要催我！真的在乱震啊！看这个画面，你看这，哦，我怎么飞机变这样？我这样子飞，他们没看到也太扯了吧？这边乱流也太严重了吧？ 听听这个风声，哦，乱流过了，平稳了 ，OK。转向，好，继续挂网。又来了，乱流又来了。 哎！我们要按着这个 Autopilot， 让它帮我们保持水平，然后转向。我哪有分歧？你才分歧！ 对方没发现，北七，轨道电梯在哪？在那里。那我们要过去那里啊。我们走这个最细的。 们等一下从右边直直的贯穿进去，帅一波。
Progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know you got a bunch of people pulling.
哇，这个风！等下。
And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
不要被发现！不要转向！转向！
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
这个风也太强了吧！好了，这是最后一层了。我们的目的地。对，靠右边一点。
What's happening? Give us orders. Increasing alert. Watching radar.
转向。哎，等下。不要进去！不要进去！没有被发现！不要！呀西，加速！
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear. Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Watch out. The enemy has a lock on it. Target is down.
嗯，我这个飞弹怎么距离那么近啊？
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Mage 2, target destroyed. Mage 2, target down. Missile closing, evade!
Oh!
Anti-air guns down. This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ? Mission still in progress. Stand by. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. Targeting gun range.
Quiet work on bandit. Firing.
Half of the SAM sites are down.
OK， 啊，你们僚机打一下，僚机。为什么都我在打？
Yeah, Mage 2, destroy the target. Mage 2, missile launch.
剩一只。
Destroy the remaining SAM sites and secure the LZ.
超级回旋 ，GG。
All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to
Sea
land.
Goblin，
Roger. Running from wing sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Seeing up with Captain going up to me on 2 VIPs.
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Column and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
我们接下来要去打无人机啊！
Goblin, heading over to the X-Press's location now.
好
To the container.
好，交给你们了，你们不要给我救援失败呢，我会生气哦。
Fox 3, Fox 3. Mage 2, locked.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroyed the target.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper! Return fire!
不要跑！
Position! We're cut off! Taking fire! We're pinned down! Shoot back! Express identified!
哦呦，
Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harlan, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harlan...
去吧，上课！
Hang
嘣！
in there.
They got the chopper heading to the area too! That was thermobaric!
啊，我总觉得那边的好像压不赢啊，有总统要死了，
Rocket!
快点总统，总统要凉了吗？
Fox 3.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Burley. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio.
嗯，
We'll get Mr. Harley down.
超级回旋。
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
对啊，别放弃啊！我都飞那么远了。
UAVs, don't let up.
Lockdown bandit.
剩你了，兄弟。
We found a Norwegian transport craft. Its engines are on.
不对，他们还有好多个。
We're the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harley.
It'll do.
哟啊！
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Missile! Break hard!
我剩下8发飞弹了，完蛋了！
Mage 2, walking. All squadrons be advised.
我剩下7发了。
Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Mother Goose 1? This is basic.
哎，不对，我还有另外一个武装，我还有很多。你要去哪
He's mine. He's not getting away.
3 remaining. UAV down.
？UAV down。
Down. UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
好，没问题。他们想要去，这好像打不到，
Good night.
这可以了。嘣！ 春一啊啦！ 拒绝。
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off.
我们要回去护送他。
One, take off.
这超危险哎！你看，我们前总统是用直升机载走的，然后前面那边都是敌人的基地。那我们这时候不是要回去护卫吗？ Hello, you girl.
Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up.
超多。
Roger. Sending UAVs to the transport. Orders on the fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old timer. Has no clue how UAVs are used.
完了，
Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
不要！我们的总统。
Understood. An Arsenal bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Mage 2, lost. Trigger, enemy UAV down.
哦哦，不要！太多了吧！总统要狙啦！哎，在上面。碎呀！
3 minutes remaining.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
哇，你打那么准啊！哑巴！哦，你打到电梯了。
What the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
Figured, but why weren't we informed?
The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual.
完了完了，内讧了内讧了。
Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAVs. The elevator's wind break took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
这怎么没打到啊？
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
他们怎么那么会缠绕？
I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
I'm OK。哇，他死了吗？他没有回应呢。
Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Can Mr. Harley, please?
他死了。
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Mother Goose 1。
Should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
哇，我们的总统没去啊吗？
Mage 2, locked.
Lock acquired.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
你被控制了吗？Mother Goose。
Altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond.
哎，你要去哪？
Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
对啊，你不要乱跑呢。你要去哪？
Mother Goose 1,
Let's go, Trigger.
take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Lock acquired.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Friendly fire. I saw it.
Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest.
Ah,
UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
完了，被陷害了。
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
好啊，都这样啊，那我不要出局了啊，我在家耍废，在家打电动。哭啊！
The operation to rescue
重
President
罪。
has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
啊，就没救出来，然后变我们衰。真正是假衰。
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Ocean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he
Hello,
did to
永乐
get
彼
sent
得。
here. My dad died flying for the Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass.
Hello, Aiden.
He died all right. No one came to help.
What?
The
QE.
news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever.
之前垫后，然后翘毛了。
There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
那是。我那乌纱总队 总统刚刚被我们干了。
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the peace unit know how to fly, and HQ.
刚刚这确实有一台那个无人机在旁边啊，然后叫我过去扁它，我就过去扁它，然后就嘣，就没了。
That idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire, and as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack. Incoming! Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated
一级警报，一级警报，
I'm gonna
关起来，关起来，没事没事，关起来。
Better than solitary.
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
OK， 获得新机，没关系，我们继续用我们的幻象。米洛机，这有新的，好小，但它比较烂哎。我们继续用我们的米洛机吧，就是应该要用对空的 ，Go Go。
It's time to get busy, convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
直接被丢过来，直接被丢过来集中营，教书读书，班级九卡车，气球卡车，那一幕我真的快笑死。好诶。
Control, would you kindly send me up first? Spare, Champ, this is the control tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell.
All aircraft preparing for takeoff. Watch out for Spare 8. He's forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies. Touche.
Trigger, your call sign is.
你看，我们的飞机超猛，他们的都是一些破烂。
Prisoner number for the air. Commencing deception and interception.
Spare 15。好 ，Let's go。
The runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
My blood's boiling.
Woohoo!
Solitary once he gets back. Spare 8, when you land, your ass is
他们
grabbed.
还真的敢把他们
Take off confirmed.
派起飞，然后还配他们武装，他们等一下反杀怎么办？无情反杀。
Damn, you're good. Let's make this more interesting. Prisoners use nothing without supervision.
不对，我们没有办法用飞弹诶。Weapon disable。
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes. Always in the know, aren't you? In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog.
那什么
15, I'm
？Oh my
in
god！
surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base. Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
那叫我们在
Just think
在天上乱飞就好了。
times. One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me? Righto.
23, this is Square 1.
米格20，对啊，他刚配给我们的那一台其实是一台超烂的，我们应该用那台来玩，不应该用这台来玩，用这台超猛，直接变空战英雄。啊，他到底要不要解除我们的武装了？哦呦！等，被打！无情乱转。哎，可以干了！开干！突然就解除武装了，呼呼！来，你先开刀啊！这台才是 target。无情闪飞弹！我们要去打那3只 target。扁他！弹！要爆了！玩的快要爆开了！等下，用匕首！Hello， 那么多匕首啊！ 不躲被弹标题，不躲被弹爆开。
Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs.
一手
Weapons free. You're
是
clear to
魏
engage.
征，
Show no mercy.
Right done by now. After reading the odds, want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger starts?
不躲被弹爆开。
If count's going forward,
I decide when you die.
all right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me. Who's gonna dance to your line? I'll show you all how it's done.
OK，
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that we're gonna get dressed up real pretty.
这是打不到了，算了。
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Sorry, but I'm gonna get the top score again. Only because kills are self-reported.
笑。应该一发就爆了吧 ？OK，destroy。
Shot down a bomber. That was some fancy flying, Mr. Murderer.
密塞鲁，妈的，这密塞鲁
To the next target.
Allow me to educate you.
玩的来玩空战也是在发飞弹。
Scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harley's murderer.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. We lost all of them. Where the hell are we out of here?
果然 missile 是这世界上最强的东西啊！期待里面也在发飞弹，这边也在发飞弹。他给在哪里？他给在哪里？他给在这里。他给在哪里呀？给在这。一直被锁定哎、
Focus on destroying the target.
On my target.
嗯，
Did they really think they could get a bunch of convicts to just put on a show?
嗯，敌人在哪里啊？那两只在那里。紧急掉头！轰炸机，
Sparing, watch your mouth.
This is decent at what he's famous for. I wouldn't go that far.
我一堆密塞鲁，
Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
可以，这次更快了，我们越来越熟练了。
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer.
我们要把速度拉高，速度拉高，
Watch your tail.
速度拉高比较好打一点。
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival.
好的，
Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up.
这样打不到呢。高速回转，
Requesting assistance.
再回来尾追。然后加速我们的时速来到2000。
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing?
Are you? We'll go. Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Let's get closer. Trigger again.
啊，中弹了，要中弹了。哦，没事没事没事。
It's beginner's luck.
Heal。Holy sh！
Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack!
这方也太多了吧！这不是目标，我们不打他。目标嘞，目标嘞，我们又有带 missile 了、啊。Too much, too much, bro, too much。目标在这，目标在这，找到了，找到了，终于找到了。我们又被击中了。
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades.
Bingo! Good going! That cheers me up.
OK。
Down and keep your mind on the mission.
Approaching target. Open the bomb bay doors.
我怎么还那么多？
Hey, do you have a read on the situation?
拜托不要再 missile 了，我快爆了。又来！无情追击！呀！卖招！
Missile coming, I can't evade it.
2 targets remaining.
Squadron of convicts. That'd be some kind of reason. The paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick. Guess every
Target.
has an idea how to end the war.
不要爆！不要爆！不要爆！不要爆！不要爆！不要爆！不要爆！
One bandit left. Take him down now.
不要爆！不要爆！紧急回旋！ 啊！不要！不要！不要！不要！不要！不要！不要！抓到你了 ，GG。
All targets confirmed eliminated.
这游戏好酷，对啊，这游戏很好玩。
Darling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare
回家喽
you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
我在减啊，我在减，减不下来啊。
Bank right. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
减速！
Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have
我
permission.
们来看一下升空的英姿。
My blood's boiling. Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
好，就这样就好。
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
哎呦被嘴，打下来也嘴。
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria.
太长了吧，兄弟，你的名字，你的名字太长了。
When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem.
Oh, 公主.
She laughed like a princess, and I found out later she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline.
那只狗狗跟照片一样。
The one to restore
这狗狗是照片吧？你看它嘴巴都不会动。
This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Long day.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca Roja to the northwest.
Roca Roja.
We'll attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
哭啊！我们要在那边送死哎、欸！嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟。有没有什么好玩的飞机？米洛局。提升站载量，好贵。应该要用对地吧。
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
那我们的任务是歼灭敌方战力，这不是很奇怪
？Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything. Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
歼灭战是大量破坏敌人的战高分，只要越破坏越多敌人，获得够高分数更高的评价。好的。
Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire.
Affirmative. Let's do what we can. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading. Target confirmed destroyed.
Whoa!
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine. I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest.
Oh yo!
Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
紧急升空。
Looks like bad dogs finally come around. Finally had to read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
我超猛！原来是明显啊！你听不出来吗，Sandy？我以为你在开玩笑。这个 AA 杠先毙了。哇，没有打到直升机。无情掉头。把这个桥给炸了。 哇！顾看着那个要打的人，差点撞山，差点就撞山了。哎呦！哦呦，被揍了！我们去攻击一下七。呀拜！去攻击一下其他的东西。嗨，小学生医生，卖想要走。等下，这有2发哎。我们回去打这些吧。我们要在这边打10分钟。减速！射进去！missile！哎，怎样？怎么了 ？Fox two！ 哦！我快爆了！我再中1颗就爆了。选的有。哟，在 missile。啊！我以为不会中哦。tweet 坠机。重来。
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron.
减速。
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Ruling the weak is a kind of specialty of mine. What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out.
别想起飞。
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
Fire set up a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading. Target confirmed destroyed. Triggering it.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that
他
luxury.
们在哪？我们再绕一圈，再绕一圈。
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. By offering
不要中，水。可以补充机啊，蓝色处。我们可以那个我们可以回去补给。对。那我们尽情攻击吧。蓝色处在哪里？哦，我们要飞回去才能补给。不要再密收了，不要再密收了，太多密收了。去扁一下那个地方的。哇啊！没锁到，没锁到！哎。等一下，你要起飞，干了。
A bomber has taken off. That's for us. Take care of it. Trigger, rocking it hard. Cut the crap. There's work to do.
呜呼！
Spare 6. You haven't attacked a single target yet.
都我们在打，队友呢？
Fox 2. Enemy in gun range.
哦。
Target destroyed. AA gun down.
A gun down.
Hostile has a lock. Locked on. Target hit.
进来这个山谷。
Taking out one of the AA guns. Spare 15 locked on.
Bandit in my sight. Locked on.
Missile and it's headed your way.
Missile. 追击，哦 ，nice。
Locked on bandit.
Fox 2.
这边还有几个 truck， 我就把这个卡车给毙了。减速。还有哪里呢？这里吧，这几个也去扁一扁。
Destroy enemy reinforcements at the base. Locked on target.
And the base commander makes a big deal when a mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die.
我那个补给线好远啊！
Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins.
先把这只给毙了。
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
The bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Spare 15, enemies got a lock.
Maybe if we had some anti-surface.
差不多了，差不多了，快清光了，快清光了，剩下一点点。补充。
Spare 15, Fox 2. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
OK。
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Keep moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
I'm going after the planes instead.
Missile inbound. Evade.
我们是不是要回去补给一下啊？等下，missile，不要再射我了。
Almost out of special weaponry.
Predator acquired. Lock on. Missile fired. Evading.
毙了。好，这样回去补给一下哎，我们飞回去补给一下，应该来得及。时速拉到最满，2062。
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280.
哇，一堆无人机。
Drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower your airspeed.
嗯？为什么？为什么变成这个？
Make left.
哦，还是我们要回来才能？
High.
我们要回来才能，要降个落才能补给啊。哎，刹不住车，刹不住车！好了，再去升空。
Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
好，赶快起飞，赶快起飞！
Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
我觉得这样有点可惜欸，他这样做成这样，没有到非常连贯的感觉，就不太连贯。就是我回去补给，然后就有一点不连贯的感觉。
Son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. You're in the clouds.
哦呦，吓我一跳，我以为我被揍了。
When the banker's out. Another man down. There's no point. Retreat. Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished. I missed my aircraft. This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots? Shut up. Try and stop me.
哦，在那边。
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him.
完了，我刚刚应该要去换武装的，应该要去换成。 应该要去换成主要是对空。哪里在 missile 啊？ missile alert，missile alert， 哎呀呀呀 ，missile 警报 ，missile 警报，超级大回旋。哦呦！无情翻转。啊，他怎么还是在我后面啊？他们怎么那么厉害啊？ 绕不到他们后面啊！高速翻转。打到一只，打到一只。来个大回旋。 抓到了！要来轰一下地面喽！时间也不够喽，剩1分钟，我们只能在1分钟赚钱了。 你对啊，小心不要坠机就好了，不要坠机就好了。啊！ Mission fail， 为什么？那我们的 mission 到底是什么？不是过啊？我不是打很多了吗？我不是打光了，还是我要全部打光？啊？为什么 mission fail 了？我的 mission 到底是什么？ 获得目标积分，达成目标后，在时间新增的金额不会低。那我们的我分数不够吗？
I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't
target AA 杠加150。所以我刚刚分数不够，我打成这样分数不够，地面都没东西了。
Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. The whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. Close till we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat. Feel free to take them out.
Leave it to me. Rolling the weak is a kind of...
我们要起飞了，那2只要起飞了。
What are the odds of getting out alive? That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
The fire's still on a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
1400，
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
打掉飞机加1200。
Rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us are allowed to resupply.
这个加200。
But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Damn, missed again. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in.
为什么刚刚没有过啊？我以为刚刚过了。
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
各种高速攻击啊！
Rest in peace. Vehicle down.
My wing is alone. Left on bandit.
高速赚分，在那边各种干。
Missile incoming.
Good work. They can't even approach us.
Enemy down. Stay sharp.
Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Enemy has a lock.
Hostile behind. They have a lock. Vehicle down.
再飞过去，我们不要花时间在那边转圈圈，我们直接飞过去。
More guests on the horizon. Keep up the attack.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a knock big enough to blow the area.
Missile away. AA gun down. Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
可以，这就是我们的打法。 疯狗战法。
Spare 15, enemy's got a lock. Targeting gun range, fire. Spare 15, locked.
我们要爆了，我们要爆了，我们要回去了，我们要回去了。
Mission like this makes me want to beat someone's ass. Damn it. Keep your shoes to yourself, champ. I don't care whose ass I kick out. You get off with.
The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised.
我们要边回去边攻击了，边回去边攻击。还要17万啊，这么多，也不对，17000啊。
Spare 15, Fox 2.
我往这个地方飞，刚好回家补个给。
I know the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in, but it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something.
Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osia has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy?
Hold up. Let's make a bet.
Whoa.
Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing. A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal.
对了，高速回家补给，快点，快点，快点，冲回家！
Desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy. Maintain course to return and resupply.
这个呢，直接跳过，跳过，跳过，跳过。
Spare 15, you are cleared.
高速返回战场，我们再直接冲过去炸一波。
Spare 15, locked.
那次应该这样就爆了。
Locked on bandit.
Missile inbound, evade. Spare 15, target destroyed. Spare 15, missile away. Target hit.
Enemy is flat. Shit. All the batteries are dead.
我们还要7000分，怎么那么难？那边的任务目标比较多，我们赶快飞过去那里。剩6分钟哎，我们还要打7000分，至少还要打70个目标。
Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280. They're drones.
还是说打那些 drone 会比较分数比较高？
Machines are not replacing humans. Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn. Yeah, target destroyed.
Missile hit.
And the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Pure units are just pawns.
That lion son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation. Don't expect this to be a straightforward air raid. Locked on target.
Enemy has a lock on them.
This is spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail!
好像不行哎、
Can't, I've got my hands full too.
我的
Got
我的对空飞弹带太少了。打这个我分数赚比较快。可以绕回来。Missile.13000，还差4000分，怎么还差那么多？ 是不是要打飞机了？15000了，15000了，差1500，差1500。 差1100。差1000，差700。 Woo!
Damn, these guys are agile. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
可以，我分数够了，分数够了。我现在只要躲过那时间就可以了。 Missile！ 不要爆！我已经没有特殊武装了，我已经不能对空了，我失去对空能力了。 Missile， 好恐怖啊！会去嘞！我已经完全不能对空了。我只能跟他们这样周旋了。 好，扁那2个 tank。Mission complete.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
累了，休息一下吧。
I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up. It's just like before.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. The whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotty. They're not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
看得到吗？看不到啊，看不到，看不到刚在峡谷里面穿梭的印子。你在看哪里啊？看前面啊！而且你的安全门就是安全帽吗？ 自己在飞都觉得好烂的。哦呦！
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash them.
这游戏要钱吗？要哦。
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them.
我又被关回去了。哦，拿了9万呢。 我们来看一下下一个任务是什么。First contact.
You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Ocean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed.